delete half these things. What's on here?
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow.
Anyways, I want to get a new intro. Bored of that last one. Oh, just addressing a few things. All that Lambie stuff, I'm not really interested at the moment. Got too much other shit going on YouTube. Yeah. So it looks like all the pigs have come out. They're popping out all over the place. There's so many double standards around here. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I know people that want to watch, want to know what I'm saying. They're gonna ghost or come back later when I'll be on in time. Direct all the people that think they're doing a good job are actually just trolling idiots, covering up their own dirty deeds. Was it Dirty Dave? Just call him Dirty Dave, isn't he? Threatening me, saying got private detectives to hire and follow me around. Seeing the comments. So, Dave's dealing with it. He's a fat handicapped bastard. As Patrick would say, he is a fucking fat handicapped bastard. You really think I'm bothered about anything you threaten me with? Doctor, living hell me. I don't care. Come knock on my door. I don't care. You're fucking best mate. I'm not going to do nothing. Still haven't done nothing. All the Billy Big Bollocks. All the Russian mafia. All my roof's going to get blown to pieces. All these pictures. The closest thing he's done is send me a picture with a red dot on my head. Pathetic, man. You lot are absolutely. Some more people have got to stand up to these people. Do you remember when a lot of these people first come online? They were not really knew much about them. They all got on side thinking they were bringing down the beast of Carlisle. They didn't realise that the real beast that he was trying to bring down was standing right in front of them. Equally as beastly. Right, so I want to know what people in the chat think about this. Like, is this noncy behaviour? Because in my class, what I believe about this, I think this makes him a bacon bond. Right. A while ago, he contacted me. He said, contact me, blah, 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 blah. I drew a line in the sand for a long time. And he sent me a picture of me, my missus, my child. And I blagged it. I said, these pictures mean nothing to me. So he said, if these pictures mean nothing to you, I'm going to put them all up, all over my community post. That was my child, 8 years old at the time. You know, for me, that makes him, you know, a bacon bonds. I mean, you lot, tell me what you reckon. Is it normal to threaten someone to put their kids up online? There's another picture of standing in front of the house, Mrs. Dog, and my kid. Okay, you cropped the picture of the kid out because during the talking, during the messaging back and forth, I think you realised it wouldn't go down well on YouTube. You putting that out. It didn't stop you threatening me with it, did it? Doesn't stop the fact you got a picture of my child on your hard drive, you fat bastard. Oh dear. So anybody who wants to get on board with that Ratzel. Oh, by the way, he loves to groom people when they're down. He tried it with me. He done it with Ratzel. Ratzel, he don't need to be groomed. The bloke's just out there. He's like ready to be pimped to the next troll. Boys for Caldham's wasn't out talking to that blim and bacon bird shit. Oh mate, I'll tell you what, one thing I've learned over the last I'm learning every day. Okay, this is just my latest what I've learned. I've been doing a little bit of looking into online bullying, online stalking, online trolling, and it seems to be all right when they're all going in at one person. We're all making one person out and putting pigs' heads on one person. And when they start doing it back, they start crying like babies. You know, it's just consistent bullying in one direction. And then when I see all this, I start looking at, you know, Decker Heggie. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where all this started, the Decker Heggie campaign. As far as I could see, it was between Danny and Decker at the beginning. And then these other trolls decided to jump on board. Now, I'm wondering whether they're all in the same group. They're all in the same group. But like this sacrificial, Lambie, one of them's been kicked out of the group, and they projected all their shit onto one person. But deep down, they're all as bad as each other. And this is just my theory, because I was looking at this BBC program of this somebody that was trolled to the point they actually took a lot of tablets. It's a really sad story. It was 12-year-old girl. It was, and what happened was this girl was raped by a lad, to go roughly about the same age, a little bit older maybe. And she suffered with autism as well. Now, what happened was this boy wanted to cover up what he did, so he told all his mates that this girl's trying to make up lies and stories about him. So those mates sort of jumped on the bandwagon and started going in on that one girl, and to the point where they were taking pictures of her. And long story short, I mean, the parents done everything they could. God bless them. They went up to the bloke's house and they ended up attacking the parents with a baseball bat, and they were getting a suspended sentence. Contacted the coppers. The coppers did absolutely nothing. Police eventually about the incident, that they said, like, we'd be ready to stand up in court, and they just basically said it's your word against his. So, he was going to get off. And then after that, because his name was tainted, he told all his friends that she's trying to stitch him up, blah, 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 blah. And the trolling just started, and it went on and on and on, to the point where this poor 12-year-old autistic girl took her own life. And I look at all these people, like, look, I'm looking at Rumble, Humble, whatever, Stumble, Bumble, whatever you call him. He's sending me messages pretty much on a daily basis again, calling me a fucking nonce and this and that. Like, I know I ain't a nonce. People around me, people close to me ain't a nonce. And Radio Kebabs, stop sending your minions of doing your hard work, doing your work. I know how you work. I know you've asked me to do it before. You said, jump on this panel, jump on that panel, stick up for this person, stick up for that person. You got Kenzie to jump on the panel yesterday, and I could tell she didn't know what she was doing there, because I was in the comments for ages beforehand. I was in the comments, and I wasn't nasty. I just didn't speak to and communicate with her. Didn't want a problem, don't have a problem, All of a sudden, she jumps on a panel and says, Jimmy this, Jimmy that, something along those lines. And I looked in the comments, like, there she is, there's Kebabs in the comments, there to give her support. In the comments, not on the panel, in the comments. And I could tell that, she was having a go at me for something that somebody else started talking about. And and then I seen she commented underneath my post and said, she's got trouble in her family. I'm like, Babs, why are you sending people that got trouble, outside YouTube, to fight your battles for you? Why don't you jump on instead? You won't, because you can't. I know you had a little phone call with Slime. Sorry, I'm going to call him Slime. Oh, God, sorry, just your nicknames. With Smiler. You had a three-way conversation, didn't you? But you didn't realise that you were added to the call. And Zara called you, and Babs thought she thought she was clever, but he knew that Babs was listening the whole time, which is a bit silly, Zara, because you should have spoke to Smiler in private. I mean, if you want to record it, fine. But, if you really want to know what's going on, you don't want the person, hawky eyes, listening and watching, especially when you know that you could have been backstabbed by that same person. If you want to get to the truth, you're best off doing it when that person ain't there. I suggest you try calling again and trying to find exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But I've no doubt that her loyalty to you is genuine now, because she uses people to go after her trolls, and her troll now is, she probably classes me as her troll. The only thing I've done is react back to her, back to the stuff that she's said, and she's threatened me with. And she threatens me with doxing my family and putting my whole family out there. And she said, oh, but I didn't do it. Yeah, but you threatened it, didn't you? You threatened it, and I actually did it. So, be careful what you threaten me with, and stop getting other people to fight your battles for you, because, they're going to end up getting caught up in the crossfire. And people that need to wise up to this shit, man, don't fight her battle for her. Look, she's got a strong voice. She's got, she's more than capable of holding her own. She don't need people to stand up and fight a battle for her. Her and Banter, they're both pretty sharp. They've both got their heads switched on, and they're very manipulative. I mean, look, she manipulated that a teenager into, ended up pumping her baby out with her father, which was a teenager. So, she likes him young, doesn't she? Trying to nonce me off. I know exactly what happened. I know what happened when you tried to contact Smarter offline. Started trying to nonce me off. The problem is, Babs, even if you apologise for noncing me off, my opinion of you will never change because you're lying about me. So you can apologise for lying. You haven't exposed me because I've done nothing to expose. You're lying about me. So you can apologise for that. But the facts will always stay the same. You haven't committed any offence, what you've done, but it looks a little bit creepy. I mean, how old's your dustbin lid? She's 16, probably 17 next year. Okay, based on face value, based on what you tell us, would you be happy if a 33-year-old man went with her and she was 17? Whereas the other way around, it seems to be all right. But that's exactly what happened with you, didn't it? So you'll always be one of those in my books, and you'll side with that big fat bastard, the squirrel from Wirral, the biggest fat lump of piece of shit on it. And if you ever think I'm going to draw a line in the sand with you, have you ever thought I've ever forgotten that you held my kids to ransom for £100,000 for just a fucking picture? You have been mistaken. Yeah, I drew a line in the sand just to shut you up for a bit. The only reason being is because, well, like what's happened again, got no time for you. I think you're a fucking bacon bombs as well, using my daughter to try and get money out of me. Anybody out there, and I've got the receipts, I'll back it up. There's pictures, I've still got the pictures, and I've sent them to the relevant people. All right, King of the Roast. Big up Chris Murphy. Give him a sub, man. Give him a sub. He keeps popping in and out of YouTube. It's a problem, Chris. You got to stay on. You got to stay consistent, and your numbers will grow. Anyway, the problem I read the comments, I lose my trail of thought. Right, so I'm only after one thing at the moment. I'm only I can't fight everybody's battles for them. I don't mind helping a little bit here and a little bit there. This Lambie stuff, not really invested because there's more serious stuff going on in the real world, and some people need help more than others, in my opinion. With houses getting petrol bombed and God knows what, and the stress levels sky high. That's where I'm focusing my attention, to helping those people out, people that need it, that probably need it more, and more people want to help, the more the merrier. Every little bit helps. When I used to work with the rescue services, the philosophy was, whatever you call it, was everybody can do something, from the most, well-trained paramedics to, you see, where I live in this part of the world, you have to make use of every single resource possible. You got the paramedics that will do all the hard work, but then you got people that have got the cars that can block off the traffic. You got the kids that can say, go past me the flashlight, go past me this, go past me go get me that from the back, go get me that from the back. You got people on the radios communicating with the hospitals, people taking pictures. They can keep a record of the accident and how it happens. They can send it to the doctors when they get there. And it's the same thing applies to this. Every little bit helps. If you see someone that's in need, that's being tortured online, even if it's just raising awareness or something like that, then that's where my priority is at the moment. Because some people out there, they've already got a backing. They can look after themselves. They've got big people behind them. I mean, big families and stuff like that. Some people out there, they need people to stand up. I need people to help, and a lot of these people are looked up to on here, like the likes of Sir. I'm calling him Sir. Look, I'm going to speak straight to you, Sharon, and this one will go down well with a few people. I'm only going to say this once, only once, Sharon. If you can't see you're being groomed, then you will see at some point. Because the people that you're sitting with are people which have taken money off vulnerable people in the past. Not going to mention any names, you know who they are. So, look, I've chosen I've drawn my line, I've circled my patch as to what I'm going to be on YouTube from now on until I decide to either move on or before my channel dies a death. Just like you're going to have to do. You know, I'm going to take all the shit that comes with whatever I'm doing, and I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to enjoy it. There'll be good times, bad times. Okay, here we go. See, this is pure and utter slander. That's not what happened. And you said it was, you tried to nonce me off to Smiler. And you said it was my sister. Oh, sorry, my missus' sister, which I communicated with, which you said I impregnated. Well, okay, I shouldn't really say much. I'd rather you just dig a few more holes. But a baby has been born quite a few years ago. And if you're really that invested, could do a DNA test, because that baby is 100% Thai. So 100% Thai. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, Jesus, you're trying to nonce me off. You'll always be not a legally classified as a nonce, but you have done something a little bit noncy, haven't you? And the way I see it is 33-year-old with a 17-year-old. Nah. And your mates, I got a friend from your big fat mate, Double D. I'm gonna call him 44. See if you can decode that one. He told me to leave you alone. He said if I leave you alone, he'll stop doing what he's doing. So you're friends with a granny robber, the one who robbed Paul for his last, you know, it's a pattern of behaviour. Robbed the granny in her last later years. She was so stressed out she could barely leave the house. Probably contributed to her passing away. Paul Anning, he was robbed, I think, a year prior. Did he get a few little bits and pieces back? Probably, to stop the courts coming after him. So I know, you know, Common, I know you work. See, if you can prove that you're paying a little bit back, then the courts don't come after you, but you do it as slowly as possible. You drip feed money back slowly, so they can't take out a civil law case against you because you got evidence that you're paying the money back, even though you got no actual real intention. I think it was over 5K, 7K, where you gave back a little tip of 500 quid or something. Do me a fucking favour. I'll tell you what, man. Good things come to good people. Bad things come to bad people. And you, Radio Kebabs, as a bad person, and you trying to get you under Zara. Well, I mean, Zara, you got your own brain. You're not stupid. You know you're being played for a fool. You know you're being played for a fool. Why are you going in on me? I never done anything to Emma or Paddy. You came in, and I say, so I accept it. Because Dodgy Dave told me to leave you alone. Now Dodgy Dave's coming after me. So any deal I have with Dodgy Dave, he can go fuck himself. I'm gonna have a little think about this, sit back about Sharon, because Sharon, you're being groomed. I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. You are being groomed. You'll either learn yourself or you're going to listen to someone you trust. Obviously, don't listen to someone like me, but, you know, somebody out there that you trust. Reach out, speak to her. I know these people for years, Sharon. I've known them for years. I know how they think. I know how they work. I know how they operate. I know how they connive. I know how they manipulate. I know how slimy they are. This man walked into somebody's house and recorded them. I was taking pictures with them, selfies with them, recorded them. Fucking, and then Red Out Kebabs goes around calling people grasses. TNK, I won't be told what to do. If I want to do it, it's because I do it, not because someone tells me what to do. I've had enough of people telling me what to do. Do this, do that, and I won't do this, or I won't do that. I'll do what I believe is right. At the end of the day, this is a war. Minimise the casualties, but, you know, let me have a little think about it. But anybody out there that's been putting pigs' heads onto one person, they're all going to get pigged back off. Every single one of you. And you can't complain because you've all done it yourselves. Everything that you've done is going to get done back. From now on, it's all in. There's going to be no apologies either from now on. If I decide to back off, I'll back off, but there'll be no apologies from now on. And don't judge. Don't judge, don't judge, don't judge. God, and someone's really fucking rocked your, wobbled your head. You go out doxing people, and then you wonder why you get doxed. You start walking around your, you have to go do a little walk around your area. I don't think anybody was interested in doing any harm to you. Only a blimmin' house or a block of flats or whatever it is. You really into what you want. Well, you fucking snitches out there. Oh my God, the fucking grassing is unbelievable. I've been sitting with real people in the real world today, and if I ever talk the way I do, or the way people do on here to them, oh dear. I'll tell you what, if us gang of people on YouTube, like associates, was to walk around with that kind of mentality in the real world, oh Jesus, I think we'd be outcasted from the rest of society. I was like, all those people from YouTube, stay away from them. You ever seen what? Need dicks. All right, Sharon. We'll have a little think about it. There's no rush. I'll just stay still for now. You're gonna make yourself even more. Oh, TNK, I don't care, man. I'm not. as long as I've got people that I'm friends with on here, and as long as they ain't got a problem with me, I don't care about anyone else. And if everybody fucks me, I'll just fuck off YouTube, and I don't care, man. I've seen too much with my own eyes. I can't unsee it, and I'm going 100% after people. 100%. My loyalty is aligned in a certain area, and I'm only focusing on that. So anyone that's got a problem with those people, they're going to have a problem with me. And I want more people behind me and more men, real men, to stand up for women. People that go around calling themselves protectors of women, it's time to stand up and start protecting women and vulnerable people. You've got to start looking through the smoke. There's a lot of people out there that call themselves women protectors and vulnerable people protectors. They're the very people that are going after these people. Like double agents, man, disgusting scumbags, and probably, people that should be on the women's sex register. Probably some of them probably even are. And you got open outdoor grasses like Smaxall and Grassley, openly grassing, and people sit on the panels with them and give them the time of day. And what the fuck? Oh God, Jesus. If these people aren't walking around looking over their shoulders, they bloody well should be. Remember when Ash was walking around that, just having a little casual walk, and just one person, they all want to be celebrities. But the more numbers they get, the more people you know, the more podcasts they go on, the more their face gets out there, and then people, oh, look into this geezer, and like, oh my god, he's a proper grass. Oh, he's just down the road. Oh, let's go and batter him. Oh no, we can't batter him. He keeps running around cars. Let's make sure there's no cars around for him to run around. Oh dear. You do realise, Ash? Oh, hello, Dave. All your PI bollocks. All I got because, hang on. Let's see this. All because I had a PI on your ass years ago. Yeah, you fucking creepy stalking bastard. What PI? Tell me something I know about myself. Tell me something I know about myself. You make me fucking laugh. Look, you thought you could threaten me with all this information you got on me, and you thought I'd back off. Bollocks, I ain't fucking backing off. Do your fucking worst. Try and dig a heg of me like you did in the Philippines. Those like fabricated documents, the documents which you sent to the Filipino embassy, and you want to get me deported, and you had him out to be try to portray him to be on the run for child sexual charges, but he wasn't. That means you committed a massive international fraud there. You need to look into yourself before you start looking into me. Fuck, you need to lawyer up for your own fucking good. Because if that shit fucking ever gets out there and the wrong people complain, oh, mate, you are fucked. You are fucked. You thought I'll back off. I ain't fucking backing off. Anything you've done, you think you can fucking threaten me with a good time, Dave? You're nothing but a fat, wasteless piece of shit. And if I ever fucking came across you in the street, yeah, I am smaller than you. But believe me, I would run rings around you. I would run fucking rings around you. You're on the borderline handicapped. I mean, you have to. You're borderline fucking handicapped. I mean, I think even handicapped people are probably more of a threat than you are. You know, you give all this big bollocks, private detective. You're nothing but a fuck. Oh, look at your acro. Look at your acro. Get your acro out. I'll get my acro out. You get your acro out. Well, I guarantee you've got multiple offences of scamming people. And then when people stand up to you, you're like a bit like you operate the same way Birdshit does. He goes around getting information on people. So when they find out who he is, he can say, right, I've got this and I've got that on you. So, you know, if you want to fucking turn against me, then I'm going to put that out, put this out. And that's what you do when you go around getting money off people, isn't it? Isn't it, Double D? The problem is with me, I don't care. I don't care. You can do what you want. Oh, you know what he said to me? He said he's going to press a button and send stuff to my missus' family, and then my family are going to kill me. Press that button. I'll tell you, if my missus' family ever do kill me, it'll be nothing to do with you or YouTube, I'll tell you. They'll probably do it because she's a proper nutcase. But you go out and push all your false narratives and stuff like that. I know what I've done. You know what you've done. I've done no Nazi behaviour whatsoever. I've done no record of domestic violence. Oh, look, you do what you want, dodgy Dave. You pink fucking balaclava on your fucking grass, grunny robbing bastard. Oh wait, sorry, old age pensioner robbing bastard. The only thing I regret is I didn't stand up for Paul when he was alive. He reached out to me for help because he knew I've been ripped off by the same person, and I didn't. I feel a little bit guilty because I didn't want to know YouTube politics. Your friends with Radio Babs didn't want to piss her off. Blah 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 blah. So I pushed him away, man. But I've seen people stand up to people like you, man, and fucking fair play to them. Fair play to them. Right's right, wrong's wrong, and you are fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong, and you and Humbles. I should be dead already by now, according to him. I should have my house should have been blown to pieces. I should have had I should have had a pickup truck full of people. So you see what happens when you call these people out. See when you call these people out, they end up going to the police in the end. There's fuck all they can do. Oh, I am calm. I need a bit of venom in my veins, and you put that venom in my veins. If I was shook, I wouldn't be like, hello, Peggy. Big up, Peggy, by the way. She's another, woman warrior that stands up to shit that she stands up for what you stand up for what you believe is right. That's all you can do in this world. You stand up for what you believe is right. You know, just like our granddads did. Jimmy has lady back. I don't know. Lambie, chill out with you. Well, apparently I've had a private detective follow me around at the expense of Mr. Dodgy Dave, who's found out loads of stuff about me, like all the bars I go to and stuff like that. Even contacted my family, even sent me pictures of my daughter and blackmailed me, would try to blackmail with them, asking me for 100K. Obviously, you know, worded in different ways, but I've got all the receipts to put up there. That makes you a fucking bacon bonce. You put my daughter, send me pictures of my daughter. You ever think I was going to forget that? No, I didn't. I put it on hold because of my alliance with Radio Babs at the time. That alliance is gone. Fuck you, man. You fucking put my daughter. You send me pictures of my wife and my daughter. And I said to you, the words were, I tried to blag it. I said, these photos mean nothing to me. And your words were, well, these photos mean nothing to you. I'm going to put them all up, all over my community page because these pictures mean nothing to you. Hey, James, that's what you said to me, wasn't it? That makes you a bacon fucking bonce trying to blackmail me with my fucking daughter's picture. No one ever thinks they're going to threaten my daughter. Ever. Fucking, especially 8 years old. 8 years old, and you think you can threaten me with pictures like that? Trying to ask me for 100K? Are you fucking buzzing? I bring facts, Radio Babs. You bring lies. Just like you and your fucking mate with the pink belly on. And say what you got to say now, because after this, you're fucking blocked. Smackhead Stacey, big lad. You know, and big up the people that stood up to these people. And you know, big up them. Big up to people who do have a sense of morality on them. Big up to all the real family people. People who real spend time with their families. Big up to all the people that are looking after people at the moment, dealing with stress online, offline, outside line. Big up to the people that have stood up to the people that try to troll them to death. And big up to the people that stand up to people side by side with people which won't allow this shit to happen. You know, we've seen a man pass away 5 or 7 grand lighter than what he should have been. And that wasn't just him, it was due to quite a few multiple people. Jay-Z was another one. You're all fucking wrong uns. You're all fucking bacons, and you're all gonna get what's coming to you. Ta-da.